The only 6 exercises you need to get a six-pack. Seeing the multitude of abs exercises that exist, it might be impossible to pick just 6 for you to focus your efforts on. But if you apply the science to your selection, it becomes a whole lot easier. Do you want a 4-pack, a 6-pack, or an 8-pack? These are the 6 best exercises you can do anywhere, and these workouts are perfect for beginners. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced, these 6 abs workouts will get you shredded. So let's get into it, guys. Are you ready? Scissors! You can imagine your body flattened out and your legs moving side to side like the handles of a scissors. Yes, it's not much harder than that, but here's a step-by-step procedure to actually do the scissors, or as they call them, flutter kicks. And this one is primarily going to target your lower abdominal. To start, get on your back with your hands by your side. You can place your arms under your glutes for back support. Next, flatten out your legs with your body now hinging on your glutes or the arms under your glutes and your legs not touching the floor. At this point, your eyes should be facing the roof. The next step is to move each leg up and down, not together, but in a swapping action where one leg goes up while another comes down, like you're swimming freestyle. Legs should go from 180-degree angle to a 45-degree oblique angle, but that's one variation. The second variation goes like this. Instead of moving the legs up then down, you should move them both inner into each other and outwards. Then repeat. It's almost like you're crossing one leg over the other and switching which leg is on top with each rep. If you're a newbie, you can keep the knee slightly bent to take some pressure off your back. Do sets of 10 to 15 reps, depending on your fatigue levels. Then go at it for 3 or 4 sets. At the end, you're guaranteed to feel the intensity around your lower abdominals as well as your transverse abdominis. It is a perfect workout for beginners to strengthen their entire core area until they develop. Quarter crunch. Usually for consistent abs development, what you need is an exercise that can be modified to match whatever level your fitness is at, and quarter crunch is that workout. But for beginners, this quarter crunch workout is magic. To do this exercise, start out by laying flat on the ground with your hands flat on your sides. For this one, make sure to go slowly while trying as much as possible to engage your abdominal muscles by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. To start, lift your head, neck, and shoulders slightly off the floor, about a quarter of the way up, while keeping your lower back pressed to the floor. Make sure not to perform full sit-ups. Then slowly lower yourself back down to the starting position, maintaining control and not allowing your head to drop back quickly. The key to an effective quarter sit-up is engaging your core. Instead of using your neck or back muscles to lift your body, focus on using your abdominal muscles. Don't rush. Each sit-up should be performed in a slow, controlled manner. Even better, you won't have to worry about injuries if done this way. Well, depending on how much your body can take and where your fitness level is at, do 10 to 20 reps of this workout for 3 to 4 sets. The result will be core strength, improved balance, and growth of the upper abdominal and 6-pack muscles. Alternate toe tap lift. For those with an intermediate level of physical fitness and exercise experience, alternating toe tap is great exercise. It targets the abs and to a lesser degree targets the groin, hip flexors, lower back, and quads. But this one goes even further by being a dynamic workout that can be used for conditioning, and you'll find it being done during warm-ups. Begin by sitting at an angle and resting on your elbows flat on the floor. Make sure to keep your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Then lift both knees up toward the ceiling in preparation for the exercise. The rep starts by slowly lowering one foot down one after the other toward the floor, and then bringing them back up slowly while engaging your core muscles. Bring your foot back up and slowly lower the other foot down toward the floor and touch your toes on the floor. Keep alternating sides and continue for about 8 to 15 reps for each leg and for 3 sets. One tip here is to feel for the contraction every time you bring your leg up, and when you bring your legs down, slightly tap the floor with them and don't place lots of weight into it. Without any doubt, your lower abdominal would be fired once you're done. High roll plank. Planks to your abs are like squats to your legs. So your abs workouts are not fully complete without one or more plank variations. Basic planks ordinarily are amazing for locking up your core muscles. Add in the need to maintain balance with the rolling plank, and you've got a multifaceted fitness move. But here, Form is key. Like every plank variation, start in high plank position with your forearms flat on the ground and directly under your shoulders, fingers pointing forward. With your body still straightened, turn your left knee towards the ground and rotate your hips counterclockwise until your right hip is directly over your left hip. As you do this, your core and glutes are activated. Then get your body back to the starting position, then do the same movement on your right side. The key to this move is slow, controlled movements. If you move too fast, you'll wind up falling over. Try to hold the positions independently for a few seconds before moving on to the next part of the sequence. To begin, get in a plank position. But unlike the high plank roll where you will be placing your forearms on the ground, here, you'd be using your palms on the ground, straightened out, keeping your arms fixated. For example, from the plank position, move your right leg inwards, followed by your left leg. At this point, you're crouched facing the ground with your left leg perpendicular to the center of your body while your right leg is placed outwards. As you draw your belly button up away from the floor, your deep core muscles and V-tapers are activated. At the same time, press down into the floor with your hands and feel your shoulders burning up. To complete the move, return your legs back to the plank position, your left leg first, and repeat this movement on the other side. At the end, you enjoy better body stability, strong core, and shoulders. Mountain climber shoulder tap. Performed from a plank position, distribute your weight evenly from your hands to your toes. Check your form. Your hands should be about shoulder width apart, back flat, abs engaged, and head in alignment. To start a rep, pull your right knee into your chest as far as you can. Pull the leg back to the starting position, then lift one arm to touch your shoulder just slightly. Revert back to the starting position and switch the leg, bringing the other knee out into your chest, returning it back, then making the shoulder tap movement. While the move sounds simple, mountain climbers work your entire body and raise your heart rate, in which case they're a great way to work your cardiovascular system. If properly done, your core will be engaged and your back straight, and your quads and shoulders will get toned from it too. Beginners can do without the shoulder tap and still get an effective workout. But more experienced exercisers can kick things up a notch with the shoulder tap variation. Despite how difficult it might look, it is safe and useful as long as you don't make errors like bouncing on your toes, or not allowing your toes to touch the floor, or shifting your weight back. Hence, it's best to use an exercise mat to avoid slipping and for the comfort of your hands.